Hello everyone, welcome back. After watching the two previous short videos, hopefully you have learned the basic concepts of inductive and deductive reasoning, and you have also learned how these two differ from each other. However, those two videos didn't have workplace or organizational behavior focus. But since this is an organizational behavior course, so we have to do something extra for learning. So no worry, that's the little job I have in this video. So here, I'll try to link these two concepts you have learned from the two previous videos with workplace related examples. So if you remember from the videos, when anybody tries to observe and recognize a pattern in data and try to make a forecast of or conclusion based on those observations, the person is actually using inductive reasoning skill or inductive reasoning ability. Think about the job of a market researcher. One of the key jobs of a market researcher is to forecast future sales. That means what is the projected sale in the future. To forecast future sales, the market researcher in general uses previous sales data along with some other relevant information to identify a pattern in the data and come up with a forecasted sales value or predicted sales value. In this case, the approach the market researcher is taking, she is actually exercising his or her inductive reasoning ability. He is recognizing and observing patterns and trying to draw a conclusion based on that. So when a market researcher forecasts sale, a stock analyst forecasts future stock price and future stock returns. To do his or her job successfully, a stockbroker also needs to identify patterns of stock price and stock return data, or historical stock price or historical stock return data, or past data, to come up with a reasonable forecast. So here the stock analyst is also using inductive reasoning ability. So if you are thinking about having a job or starting your career as market researcher or stock analyst, think about you have to develop your inductive reasoning skill. Now let's go to the deductive reasoning ability. I hope you remember from the shared video that when anybody wants to prove something using given information or justify something using given information, he or she has to exercise deductive reasoning skill or deductive reasoning ability. Think about the scenario where a supervisor has to choose between two alternative suggestions provided by his or her employees. He or she has to choose only one. Here, he has to prove that one suggestion is better than the other using his deductive reasoning skills. He will come up with a selection of one alternative and will have to use his deductive reasoning skill to justify others his selection, why he has selected a particular alternative and not the other. He has to justify, or she has to justify it to other people or other employees. Another example is that of CEO or Chief Executive Officer of any company. The Chief Executive Officer or the Managing Director, most of the time they are almost the same. They are responsible for the overall management of a corporation. A CEO may have the ultimate power over the whole management team, but he or she is accountable to the board of directors, which is the ultimate authority in an organization. So CEO has to justify his decisions and strategies to the board of directors time to time. In justifying his taken decision, a CEO can use some available information like increase in sales, increase in assets, increase in employee motivation, this type of data to pursue others that he is doing the right thing or justify his or her decision, right? So to be good at this job of convincing, a CEO must have good deductive reasoning skill. He should be good at proving or justifying something he or she has done. Got it? So, with this, I conclude this video After this video, I'm hopeful that you will not face problem in differentiating among 7 intellectual ability dimensions. Thank you for your patience. Hope to see you soon. Take care.